Good morning students. Welcome to today's class. So our next chapter is chapter 32, perimeter and area of plane figures. First topic, closed figure. Any geometrical plane figure bounded by lines, straight or curved, is called a plane closed figure. That is, any figures that are made up of lines. Okay, that are bounded by lines. That lines can be straight or curved. In case of circle, it is curved. Okay, these figures are called plane closed figure. Okay, now region, next topic. Here you can see these closed figures have an interior region. This is inside of this square. Okay, now its exterior part, it is the remaining portion. Okay, so this is called the interior of the figure along with its boundary is called the region of the figure. That is, this interior portion, that is the shaded portion along with its boundary. This is its boundary of square in case of square. Okay, this is called region of the figure. Okay, in case of square, region of the square or square region. Okay, in case of triangle, we can say this is plane closed figure. Okay, its interior region we can shade like this. This is the interior of square, and this interior region along with its boundary, that is these three sides. This is the triangular region. Okay, now the part outside the triangle, it is called the exterior region. Okay, so a plane closed figure divides region into two parts, that is interior region and exterior region. Okay. Next topic, perimeter. So the perimeter of a closed figure is the length of its boundary. So let us take one square. The perimeter of square is length of this four sides, sum of length of this four sides. This is first side, this is second, third, fourth. Okay, these length if you add means you will get the perimeter of square. Okay, so let this be 6 cm. Let the side of square be 6 cm. So what will be the perimeter of square? We know square, it has all sides equal. That is called a square. Okay, so this is also 6. This is also 6. This is also 6. So what will be the perimeter? 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. Sum of the length of its sides. All sides. You will get a 24 centimeter. If the unit is centimeter means the perimeter. If the unit of length, here length of side is 6 centimeter. Means perimeter will be also in centimeter. Unit of perimeter will be in centimeter. Okay. Now if this is in meter means unit of perimeter will be in meter. Okay. Next, let us take another example. This triangle. This is 4.5 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter and this is 3.5 centimeter. So what will be the perimeter of this triangle? Perimeter will be equal to the sum of length of its sides. So perimeter will be 3.5 plus 4.5 plus 4. Okay. Now 3.5 plus 4.5 you will get 8. 8 plus 4 it is 12. Unit will be centimeter. Here all the sides are given in centimeter. So unit of perimeter will be in centimeter. Okay. Now in order to find the perimeter of a rectangle, you have one formula. Perimeter of a rectangle. You know this is rectangle and it has 2 length and 2 breadth. Okay, this is length and this is breadth. Longest side it is length. Shortest side it is breadth. Okay. Now in order to find the perimeter of a rectangle, what is the formula? It is 2 into length plus breadth. This is the formula for finding the perimeter of rectangle. Okay, 2 into length plus breadth. That is 2 into length we can denote by small letter L and breadth we can denote by small letter B. Okay, so we can write 2 into perimeter of rectangle equal to 2 into L plus B. Okay, this you have to by heart. So perimeter of a rectangle formula it is 2 into L plus B, where L is length and B is breadth. Next, if perimeter of a rectangle is given and the breadth is given, breadth of the rectangle is given, then how can you find the length? Okay, given its perimeter and the breadth of a rectangle, you have to find the length. You can use this formula, length equal to perimeter by 2 minus breadth. Okay, this is the formula for finding length of a rectangle if its perimeter and the breadth is given. The formula it is length equal to P by 2. That is perimeter by 2 minus breadth. If length and perimeter is given means you can find the breadth. Okay, then B equal to perimeter by 2 minus length. Okay, if perimeter and breadth is given, you can find the length by using this formula, length equal to perimeter by 2 minus breadth. If perimeter and the length of a rectangle is given means you can find the breadth of a rectangle using this formula, that is B equal to perimeter by 2 minus length. Okay, so this also you should study. Next, there is one formula for finding the perimeter of a square. So square, you know, all sides equal. Okay, so finding the formula for finding the perimeter of a square, it is 4 into side. Okay, 4 into side, it is the formula for finding the perimeter of a square. Okay, that is 4 times this side. A plus A plus A plus A. You will get 4 into A. Okay, that is the perimeter of a square. That is 4 into side. Okay, now it's a side. If perimeter of a square is given, you have to find the side means formula it is side equal to perimeter by 4. So, perimeter of a square will be given. You have to find the side. In that case, you have to use this formula, that is side equal to perimeter by 4. Okay. Next, perimeter of an equilateral triangle. So, triangle, you know, closed figure having 3 sides. That is a triangle. If all its sides are equal, if all the sides of a triangle are equal means then that triangle is an equilateral triangle. Okay, equilateral triangle means if all the sides of a triangle are equal, then it is called an equilateral triangle. Okay, now perimeter of an equilateral triangle means, you know, equilateral triangle has 3 equal sides. Okay, if this side is A, this is also A, this is also A. Then perimeter will be A plus A plus A. You will get A plus A plus A, that is 3A. Okay, A plus A plus A, it is 3A. So perimeter of an equilateral triangle, it is 3 into side of an equilateral triangle. That is A means here we take a side. Side only we take A here. Okay, so perimeter of an equilateral triangle, it is 3 into side. Okay, now if the perimeter of an equilateral triangle is given, how can you find the side? It is side equal to perimeter divided by 3. Okay, if the perimeter of an equilateral triangle is given, you have to find the side. In that case, you can use side equal to perimeter divided by 3. This is the formula. Okay. Now look at this figure. This closed figure has how many sides? You can count. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. 5 sides it has. A 5-sided closed figure, it is called a pentagon. Okay, as we know, 3-sided closed figure, it is a triangle. Like that, 5-sided, if a figure or if a closed figure has 5 sides, means it is a pentagon. Okay, pentagon means 5 sides it will have. Now, if a closed figure has 6 sides, you can see here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If a closed figure has 6 sides, means it is a hexagon. Okay, now if these sides are equal in length, means, okay, if all these 5 sides are equal in length, means, then it is called a regular pentagon. Okay, if all the sides of a pentagon are equal, means it is called a regular pentagon. If all the sides of a hexagon means 6 sides. Okay, these sides are equal, means it is called a regular hectagon. Okay, regular pentagon means all the 5 sides will be equal. In that case, we can say regular pentagon. Regular hexagon means all the 6 sides will be equal. It is called a regular hexagon. Okay. Now, we have to study the perimeter of a regular pentagon. Okay. Regular pentagon means all sides will be equal. If this side is A, means then all the other sides will be A. Okay, A centimeter. So what will be the perimeter of regular pentagon? Perimeter will be A plus A plus A plus A plus A. That is 5 times A. That is 5 into A means it is side. Okay, so perimeter of a regular pentagon is 5 into side. Okay, this is the formula for finding the perimeter of a regular pentagon. Regular pentagon means it has 5 equal sides. So its perimeter will be 5 into side. Similarly, hexagon. In case of hexagon, it has 6 equal sides. If this side is A, means all the other sides will be A. Okay. So perimeter of regular hexagon, how can you find? 6 times A. A plus A plus A plus A plus A plus A. That is 6 into A you will get. That is perimeter of regular hexagon. It is 6 into side. Okay. Perimeter of regular pentagon, it is 5 into side. Perimeter of regular hexagon, it is 6 into side. Okay. These formulas you should know. Now exercise 32A, in that third question, find the perimeter of each of the following closed figures. First one, it is this diagram, and the length of this side, it is given 5 centimeter. This side is 15 centimeter, this side is 10 centimeter, and this side is 25 centimeter. And you can see here, this one line represents this side. Length of this side is represented by one line. Okay. Now in case of this line, length it is represented by 2 lines like this. Okay. And this side, length it is represented by 3 lines. Here 4 lines. Okay. Now you can see on the other side the same symbols are used. Here 4 lines. Here 2 lines, here 3 lines, here 1 line. That means these lengths are equal. Okay. Here 1 line, here also 1 line, means these 2 sides have equal length. Okay. If this is 5, means this is also 5 centimeter. Now here 2 lines you can see. Here in this side also 2 sides. That means these 2 sides have equal length. Okay. So this is 15. This is also 15 centimeter. Now you can see 3 lines. This line, it is 10 centimeter and it is represented by 3 lines. And this length is also represented by 3 lines. That means it is also 10 centimeter in length. Okay, now here you can see 4 lines. It is represented by that length is 25 centimeter. Okay, so 4 lines you can see here. So this length, it is also 25 centimeter. Hope you understood. That is, one line it represents 5 centimeter, 2 lines it is 15 centimeter, 3 lines it is 10 centimeter, 4 lines it is 25 centimeter. If that symbol is used again, means you can use the same length there also. Okay, so one line 25 centimeter, 2 lines 15 centimeter, 3 line 3 line 10 and 4 lines 25 centimeter here. Okay, now how can you find the perimeter of this figure? Perimeter equal to sum of the length of its sides. Okay, length of its all sides you have to take. That is the perimeter. So you can start from here. 5 centimeter plus 15 plus 10 plus 25 plus, again here 25 is coming, 25 plus, now 15 is coming, 15 plus, now 5 plus this 10. Okay, in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides are there. So sum of the length of that 8 sides we are taking here to find perimeter. Okay, on adding these you will get 110. Now what will be the unit? Here all the length of sides are given in centimeter. So the unit of perimeter will be centimeter. Okay, so perimeter of first figure, it is 110 centimeter. Okay. Now second question, find the perimeter of a rectangle whose, in that first one, length equal to 40 centimeter and breadth equal to 35 centimeter. Okay, so here length of a rectangle, it is given 40 centimeter and breadth it is given 35 centimeter. You have to find the perimeter of rectangle. So you know perimeter of a rectangle equal to, the formula it is 2 into length plus breadth, 2 into L plus B. Now you have to note one thing, here length and breadth should be of equal unit. Okay, both are in centimeter. So you can use that. If both are in different units, means you have to make that unit same. Then only you can find a perimeter. Okay, so perimeter equal to 2 into, here length is 40 plus breadth is 35. Okay, that is 2 into 4 plus 3, 75 you will get. That is 2 into 75, it is 150 centimeter. So this is the perimeter of rectangle whose length is 40 centimeter and breadth is 35 centimeter. Okay. Now in that third one, length equal to 8 meter and breadth equal to 80 centimeter. So you can see here length is in meter and breadth is in centimeter. So first you have to make the unit same. Okay, either you can convert meter to centimeter or you can convert centimeter to meter. Anything you can do. Okay, so let us convert this meter to centimeter. Okay, you know the conversion. In order to convert meter to centimeter, just multiply by 100. Okay, 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So 8 meter will be 8 into 100. 8 into 100 equal to 800 centimeter it will be. Okay, so the length equal to 800 centimeter and breadth equal to 80 centimeter you can write. Okay, now both are in same unit. Now you can use the formula. What is the perimeter of rectangle? It is 2 into L plus B. So 2 into length 800 plus breadth 80. Now 2 into 800 plus 80, it is 880. Now what you will get, it is 1760 centimeter. Okay, 2 into 200, 880, it is 1760. Now here we take the unit centimeter. Both length and breadth are in centimeter. So perimeter, the unit will be centimeter. Okay. So the answer is 1760 centimeter. Now if you are writing this in meter means you can convert this to meter. 1760 centimeter. How can you convert to meter? Just divide by 100. Okay. In order to convert centimeter to meter, we will divide by 100. So 1760 centimeter, you can divide by 100. What you will get? Decimal point will move 2 places to the left. Okay, so you will get 17.60 meter it is. Okay, so in centimeter, the perimeter will be 1760 centimeter. In meter, it is 17.60 meter. Okay. Now, fifth question. If P denote perimeter of a rectangle, L denote its length, B denotes its breadth, find length. If perimeter equal to 38 centimeter and B breadth equal to 7 centimeter. Okay. So, given the perimeter of rectangle P equal to 38 centimeter. Breadth of a rectangle B, it is given 7 centimeter. You have to find length of the rectangle. So you know the formula for finding the length of a rectangle if perimeter and breadth is given. Length equal to perimeter by 2 minus breadth. This is the formula. Okay. If perimeter and breadth is given means finding length. It is L equal to P by 2 minus B. That is perimeter by 2 minus breadth. Now perimeter, what is given here? 38 centimeter. So 38, you can substitute for P. That is perimeter. 38 by 2 minus, what is B? It is given 7 centimeter. So 7. Okay. Now 38 by 2, it is 19. 19 minus 7. You will get 12 centimeter. Okay, so the length of a rectangle whose perimeter is 38 centimeter and breadth is 7 centimeter. The answer it is 12 centimeter. Okay, length. In that second one, you have to find the breadth given its perimeter equal to 3.2 meter and length equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, so here you can see perimeter is in meter and length is in centimeter. Okay, so you can convert either meter to centimeter or centimeter to meter. Okay, you have to make the unit same. So here length equal to 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter means we know it is 1 meter. Let us convert centimeter to meter here. Length, it is 100 centimeter. That 100 centimeter means it is 1 meter. Okay, so let us take length equal to 1 meter, perimeter equal to 3.2 meter. Now the units are same. Now you can find breadth equal to. What is the formula for finding breadth if perimeter and length is given? B equal to P by 2 minus length. Okay, this is the formula. So B equal to P equal to 3.2 meters. So 3.2 by 2 you can write. P by 2, it is 3.2 by 2 minus length, it is 1 meter. So 1. Okay, now 3.2 by 2. On dividing you will get 1.6. Okay, 1.6 minus 1. On subtracting you will get a 0.6. 1.6 minus 1 here. Okay, 1.0. 1 means it is 1.0. You will get a 0.6. So 0.6. Now what will be the unit? It is in meter. We take the units in meter. Okay, so 0.6 meter. Now if you are converting this to centimeter, how can you convert? just multiply by 100. In order to convert meter to centimeter, just multiply by 100. So 0.6 into 100 means decimal point will move 2 places to the right. So this is 1. Here second place, second digit it will be 0. After this point will come. So 60 centimeter. Okay. So breadth will be 0.6 meter or 60 centimeter. Now sixth question, find the perimeter of a square whose each side is 1.6 meter. Okay, so a square, its each side is 1.6 meter. All sides is 1.6 meter. You have to find the perimeter. Okay, now perimeter of a square, we know the formula. Perimeter of a square, what is the formula? It is 4 into side. Okay, 4 into side means length of its sides that we need to take. Here its side is 1.6 meter. Okay, so 4 into side, that is 4 into 1.6. You will get 6.4. 1.6 into 4, you will get 6.4. Now what will be the unit? Here it is in meter. So unit of perimeter will be also meter. Okay, so 6.4 meter. This is the perimeter of a square whose side is 1.6 meter. Okay. That seventh question, find the side of a square whose perimeter is 5 meter. So perimeter of a square is given 5 meter. You have to find the side. So you know the formula, side of a square equal to perimeter by 4. Okay, this is the formula for finding side if perimeter of a square is given. Side equal to perimeter by 4. So perimeter it is given 5. 5 by 4. This will be the side. Now you can divide 5 by 4. 4 into 1, 4. You will get 1. So again you can continue division by putting decimal point. Now you will get 4 into 2, 8. 2. Again you can put 0. So 4 into 5 you will get. Okay, 4 into 5, 20. Remainder you will get 0. So 5 by 4. That means 1.25. On dividing 5 by 4 you will get 1.25. Now what is the unit here? It is meter. So 1.25 meter. This is the side of a square whose perimeter is 5 meter. Okay. Next, 8th question. A square field has each side 70 meter. Okay. Whereas a rectangular field has length equal to 50 meter and breadth equal to 40 meter. Which of the two fields has greater perimeter and by how much? So there is a square field. Its each side it is 70 meter. That means all sides are 70 meter in length. Okay. Now there is rectangular field. Its length is 50 meter and breadth is 40 meter. You have to find which field has greater perimeter. So perimeter of square field find first. Perimeter of square field. Perimeter of square, what is the formula? 4 into side. So 4 into, what is the side? It is 70 meter. It is given in the question. So 4 into 70 you will get 280. Unit will be meter. Okay, here side is given in meter. So perimeter will be also in meter. Okay. Next we can find perimeter of rectangular field. What is the formula for finding the perimeter of rectangle? It is 2 into length plus breadth. That is 2 into L plus B. Now substituting. For length we can substitute 50 meter. For breadth we can substitute 40 meter. It is given in the question. Length equal to 50 meter and breadth equal to 40 meter. Okay, so 2 into 50 plus 40. So what you will get? 2 into 50 plus 40, it is 90. You will get 180 meter. Unit will be meter. Okay. So perimeter of square field we got 280 meter. Perimeter of rectangular field it is 180 meter. Therefore, which one is greater? Perimeter of square field is greater. Okay, square field is greater. And by how much? How can you find by how much this perimeter of square field greater? Just subtract. Two perimeters you can subtract, that is 280 minus 180, you will get 100, unit will be meter. Okay, so perimeter of square field is greater by 100 meter. Next, ninth question. A rectangular field has length equal to 160 meter and breadth equal to 120 meter. Find first one the perimeter of the field. Second, the length of fence required to enclose the field. Third, the cost of fencing the field at the rate of rupees 80 per meter. Okay, so length of rectangular field it is given 160 meter. Breadth of rectangular field it is given 120 meter. You have to find, first question, perimeter of field. So how can you find perimeter if length and breadth is given? It is 2 into L plus B. Okay, so 2 into length it is 160 plus breadth it is 120. So 2 into what you will get, it is 280. Okay, 280 into 2 you will get 560 meter. Okay, this is the perimeter of rectangular field, 560. Second one, the length of fence required to enclose the field. So what does this mean? ഒരു ഫീൽഡിന് ചുറ്റും വേലി കെട്ടുകയെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് എത്ര ലെങ്ത്തിലാണ് ആ വേലി കെട്ടുന്നത്? ഫെൻസ് മീൻസ് വേലി. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ എത്രയാണ് അത് ആവശ്യം എന്നുള്ളതാണ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്. സോ ഇതൊരു റെക്ടാങ്കുലർ ഫീൽഡ്, അതിന് ചുറ്റും വേലി കെട്ടുമ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഈ 4 സൈഡ്സിൻ്റെ ഇവിടെ ആയിരിക്കും നമ്മൾ വേലി കെട്ടുക. ഓക്കെ, സോ ദാറ്റ് വിൽ ബി ഈക്വൽ ടു, അപ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ ലെങ്ത്ത്, ആ വേലിയുടെ ലെങ്ത്ത് എന്തിനോട് ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കും? ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ബി ഈക്വൽ ടു ദ പെരിമീറ്റർ ഓഫ് റെക്ടാങ്കുലർ ഫീൽഡ്. ഓക്കെ, ആൻഡ് പെരിമീറ്റർ ഓഫ് റെക്ടാങ്കുലർ ഫീൽഡ് വി ഫൈൻഡ് ഇറ്റ് വാട്ട്? 560 meter. Okay, so this will be the length of fence required to enclose the field. Okay. In that third one, the cost of fencing the field at the rate of rupees 80 per meter. That is, for 1 meter, for fencing 1 meter, the cost it is rupees 80. It is given. Okay, for fencing 1 meter of rectangular field, the cost it is rupees 80. So what will be the total cost? So total how many meter the rectangular field it is? Perimeter of rectangular field we find it 560 meter. So for fencing 560 meter, what is the cost? Okay, so how can you find? For 1 meter it is rupees 80. So 560 meter, just multiply 560 into 80. Okay, this much rupees will be the cost of fencing the field at the rate of rupees 80 per meter. You will get rupees 44,800. Okay, so this is the cost of fencing the field at the rate of rupees 80 per meter. 1 meter fence ചെയ്യാൻ rupees 80 ആണ്. അങ്ങനെയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ടോട്ടൽ റെക്ടാങ്കുലർ ഫീൽഡിന് ചുറ്റും നമ്മൾ ഫെൻസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ടോട്ടൽ മീറ്റർ എത്രയാണ്? 560. ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് പെരിമീറ്റർ. 560 meter fence ചെയ്യാൻ it will be 560 into 80, 44,800 rupees. Okay. In that 10th question, each side of a square plot of land is 55 meter. Find the cost of fencing the plot at the rate of rupees 32 per meter. So, square plot of land, its side is given 55 meter. You have to find the cost of fencing the plot at the rate of rupees 32 per meter. Okay, so cost of fencing you need to find. So for that what we need to find first? First we have to find the perimeter of square. Okay, perimeter of square, what is the formula? 4 into side. So 4 into side, here it is given 55 meters. So 4 into 55. What you will get? 55 into 4, it is 220 meter. This is the perimeter of square. Okay. So what is given the rate? For fencing 1 meter, it is given rupees 32. Okay. For fencing 1 meter, 32, it is rupees 32. So for fencing 220 meter, how much rupees? How can you find? Just multiply 32 into 220. Okay, 1 meter fence ചെയ്യാൻ rupees 32 ആണ്. അങ്ങനെയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഈ പ്ലോട്ടിന് ചുറ്റും full length fence ചെയ്യാൻ, full length means it is perimeter, 220 meter fence ചെയ്യാൻ it will be 32 into 220 rupees. Okay, you will get rupees 7040. Okay, now exercise 32A, in that third question second one, fourth question second and third one, fifth question third one, you can do as homework. So this much for this class. Thank you.